Welcome to Wall Street Cartoon, where the market bulls run wild and where reason usually takes a holiday. Try not to choke on the hype, Max. Pop the confetti, Barty! PepsiCo is officially the people's champion. They are slashing prices on Lay's, Doritos, and Cheetos by up to 15%. It's the aggressive value pivot the market has been begging for. Barty, they're pivoting. It's not a pivot, Max. It's a panic. They aren't doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. Right. They're terrified because consumers finally push back against years of rising prices. Timing is everything! They're dropping these discounts right before Super Bowl LX. It's a tactical masterclass to drive volume when Americans are hungriest. It's a Hail Mary pass. CEO Ferdinando admits people are feeling the strain. If you have to lower prices to get invited to the Super Bowl party, you've already lost the pricing power war. You're missing the big picture! Q4 earnings beat expectations with $2 per share. Game over, Max. The market's crashing. And net revenue is up 5.6% to $29.3 billion. Not so fast! The market's plummeting! The register is ringing, but the store is empty. Snack volumes dropped 1% and beverages plunged 4% in North America. They only made money because they hiked prices earlier. And now that trick is over. That's why the Elliott Management deal is genius. A $4 billion stake means they're serious about efficiency. They're cutting the dead weight to focus on growth. Dead weight? They promise to eliminate roughly 20% of their US product offerings by early 2026. That's not trimming fat, Max. That's admitting 1 out of every 5 things you sell is a failure. They are clearing the deck for the future! We're talking protein-infused Doritos. And acid for me. This volatility is giving me heartburn. And Lay's made with avocado oil in 2026. We're getting swole on snacks, Barty. Swole? I'll need this whole bottle. Protein Doritos? Stop it. They're just slapping Simply NKD labels on things to distract us. If I wanted avocado oil, I'd eat a salad, not a potato chip. The beverage portfolio is stabilizing too. They've got lower sugar Gatorade without artificial ingredients coming down the pipeline. It's a health play. It's a second place play. Actually, it's a fourth place play. Pepsi Cola has slipped to 4th place in the US soft drink market behind Dr. Pepper. The doctor is in, and Pepsi is out. They are optimizing the supply chain, closing underperforming manufacturing facilities, so we're just shutting plants down. Exactly! And reinvesting those savings into marketing is Smart Business 101. It's Retrenchment 101. You don't close factories when business is booming. They're shrinking the company to please an activist investor who didn't even take a board seat. Laugh all you want, but they just announced a 4% increase in their annualized dividend. Whatever, Max, I'm timing this. That is 54 consecutive years of increases. In a volatile world, PepsiCo is a fortress of cash. Wow. A fortress with a crumbling moat. They're projecting organic revenue growth between 2 and 4% for 2026. That's barely keeping up with inflation. These price cuts are the answer to the private label threat. They are winning back the consumers who traded down to store brand alternatives. Once a consumer realizes the store brand tastes the same for half the price, they don't come back just because you offered a discount. The loyalty is gone. CEO Laguarta knows affordability was the primary barrier. He's removing the barrier so the low and middle income consumer can return to the fold. But my pockets are still empty! I see a leaner, meaner PepsiCo, a new chief financial officer from Walmart, sharper value, and better marketing. This is the turnaround of the decade. I see a company cutting limbs to save the body. Volume is down, competition is up, and the turnaround is just a fire sale. I'm buying the dip! The Super Bowl is going to be a nacho cheese-fueled victory lap. Sell! It's a trap! I'm going long on cheese! I'm shorting the cheese. Enjoy your avocado chips, Max. I'll be over here drinking a Dr. Pepper. Thanks for watching Wall Street Cartoon. Smash that thumbs up if you're buying the dip with me. And subscribe if you prefer your financial news with a dose of reality. See you next crash.
Stay tuned for Wall Street Cartoon, where we explore the best argue for the market.